Ladies and gentlemen, I'm in a world of trouble. I'm in a world of trouble. And here's why I'm in a world of trouble. My brother, my little brother, Allen Iverson, came out. All of a sudden, he's a damn pundit. He's a commentator, for crying out loud. He comes out with his top 5 list of basketball players. His starting 5. He had Steph Curry. He had Michael Jordan. He had Kobe Bryant. He had LeBron James and Shaquille O'Neal as his top 5. I thought it was a pretty damn good list, but I made the modification that I would take Kobe off the list. I would put Kevin Durant on the list, and now I got Kobe Bryant looking for me. He told me, he said, boy, wait till I get a hold of you. So I got to get on the phone a little bit later to explain myself. But on the phone with me right now is the great one himself, Hall of Famer, the answer, Allen Iverson. Big boy, what's going on, man? How you doing?
I ain't making no noise. What's happening?
I need you to help me out here, bro. I need you to help me out here. The starting 5 that you broke down, Steph Curry, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Shaquille O'Neal, had it on your Instagram page as well. You got millions of followers on that. Give me why you picked this list. Break it down for me, AI.
First of all, it had a lot to do with, from top to bottom, it had a lot to do with a lot of things that you said earlier today on the show. Obviously, we dealing with Steph, the greatest shooter ever played the game. Well, the greatest shooter that I've ever seen shoot the basketball with my experience of playing in the league.
Okay.
And obviously, you know, Michael Jordan make everybody's list. LeBron, I think the Mamba is something special. I had the pleasure of playing against him and watching him throughout my career. And Shaq was the most dominant force. And LeBron being LeBron. I was really comfortable with my list. And I wasn't making a team, Steve.
Right.
You know what I mean? When they asked me my top 5, that's my top 5. Everybody can own their top 5 and be proud of it. And my top 5 was the guys that I want to see from night in and night out. And if I could have the chance to watch those guys, I would want to watch Shaq having to play in his prime against Sabonis, against Rick Smith, against Patrick Ewing, against Elijah Wan, D-Rock. Then the list goes on and on. So I always had that respect for Diesel because he was so dominant. And Elijah Wan was great, but I'm talking about the guys from my era. I watched and played against Shaq in his prime. So it wasn't about the, making a team that could mesh and win a championship or anything like that. It was just my favorite 5 guys. You know what I mean? And I got a lot more that I love, but those were my 5.
Allen Iverson right here with Stephen A. on the Stephen A. Smith Show, ESPN Radio, ESPN News. But, AI, I ain't going to lie to you. I didn't even call you to interview you. I called you to seek your assistance because Kobe's looking for me, and I need help here. Because
I mean, and very well.
I'm losing your voice. I'm losing your voice, AI. There you go. Go ahead.
That's Kobe Bryant, man. And when it comes, I mean, he's on that Rushmore, man, of those guys. And then, you know, with me, Magic not being on the list, I mean, everybody know how great Magic is, man, and know what he's meant to the league and what he's done in his career. But my whole thing is a lot of guys, I listen to a lot of guys, and they talk about their favorite players, and some guys from my era would say Oscar Robertson is their favorite and Jerry West. But Steve, I didn't watch those guys, man. That was before my time. You know what I mean? The guys that I named, I was fortunate enough to watch their careers. You know what I mean? Until they retired, and I was fortunate enough to watch LeBron continue to go and for Steph to continue to go. You know what I mean? So that's how I looked at it, man. You know what I mean? I don't know a whole bunch about the old school guys. You know, I know what they meant to us as far as paving the way and everything, but I went with the 5 guys, man, that excite me and I would want to see every night.
AI, let me ask you your thoughts about my position here. I took Kobe off your list only for this one reason. I look at Kobe and MJ as very similar components. So if you have one, you don't necessarily need the other. Not to take anything away. Kobe's one top 10 all time, but I'm looking at Kevin Durant, and I'm like, he's about 5 inches taller. He's a sniper extraordinaire. And if you put Kevin Durant on the team with the other 4 guys you mentioned, it's perfection. That's how I looked at it.
Okay, and you look at it from my perspective one time.
Okay.
Okay, I tell you what, if I had a Michael Jordan and I had a guy that was similar to Michael Jordan, I want that guy. And then if I had 3 other guys similar to Michael Jordan, I want them too. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. I mean, that's the greatest player to ever play the game, and that says a lot about Kobe if you can even compare him to Mike. That says a lot about LeBron if you can even compare him to Mike. That's an honor, man. You know what I mean? To be compared to the greatest player to ever play the game. So that tells you how great Kobe and LeBron is.
Allen Iverson right here with Stephen A., ESPN Radio, ESPN News. Can I read you a text message that Kobe Bryant just sent to me as we speak?
You know what? I hope he bash you real good.
This is what he said. He said, "You're smoking something."
Steve, hold on now. Then don't take nothing. Don't take nothing away from KD. Now, I'm not taking nothing away from KD.
I know that. I love
KD. I love KD.
I know that. Here's what Kobe Bryant said to me. The dumbest decisions of all time are made when people try to be too smart about the simple things.
Yeah, you overthinking it, man.
There's nothing I can say. I have no comeback from that. I have no comeback from that. I gotta offer an apology to Kobe for crying out loud.
But you talking about one of the most vicious serial killers ever made, ever to put on some basketball shoes, man. Yes. That is the Black Mamba, Jack.
I'm gonna stand corrected. on that. Can I have a do-over and put Kobe back on the list, man? Can I do that?
No problem, man. We all make mistakes, don't we?
Am I allowed to do that? I'm allowed to do that.
We all make mistakes, man, and you have the platform to do so.
I got you. Before I let you get on out of here, how are you feeling about what you've seen this NBA season, man? Who are you liking? Who are you loving? Who are you disappointed in?
It's fun. Obviously, it's always great. I'm a Sixer till I die, so obviously that's who I'm rooting for. There's a lot of teams that look good that we thought, were going to be all right, but turned out to be better than we thought. And we saw some guys and some teams that we thought were going to be great. It's not so good. I like where Lou Williams and the Clippers are going, where they're heading. I think Doc is doing a great job with the roster and having those guys gel and play well together. I think we need to give Houston a little bit more time. I think they'll be all right. Who else, Steve? You know who on time, who's supposed to be good, and who's not.
I tell you this much: I'm not that enamored with your Sixers right now. I thought the other night going up against Toronto, I did not like what I saw, and I'll tell you why. And I'll get your thoughts on this. I think Joel Embiid is an all-star, and he's extraordinary, but he needs to play better with his back to the basket when he does that. I think Ben Simmons has got to get a perimeter shot. I love the fact that Jimmy Butler and J.J. Redick is doing their thing, but I still think y'all are a piece away from challenging a Boston or a Toronto when it really counts.
I'm very comfortable where we are, and I'm even more comfortable about Brett Brown and Elton Brand and what they can bring to the table. I definitely just trust everything they're doing. I'm not panicking right now. I understand that was one game. They were playing against the best team in the East. It's early in the season, so I'm very optimistic about what can happen.
All right. I'll see you down the road, man. I appreciate you calling all impromptu and all of that. I appreciate it. I just needed you because of this list you put out because it's causing me havoc. Kobe's all over me, man. I apologize, man. My bad.
And I apologize to Kobe for you.
You apologize to Kobe for what? Your voice went out. You apologize to Kobe for what? For me?
For you.
Oh, look at my little brother turning it against me. I tell you, oh, my goodness. Oh, bye, AI. Bye.
All right, baby.
Take it easy, man. The one and only Allen Iverson right here with Stephen A., ESPN Radio, ESPN News, 888-SAY-ESPN. That's 888-729-3776. For those of you that may have joined the conversation a little bit late or didn't completely get where we were coming from with the conversation, it's very, very simple. Allen Iverson put out his top 5 list of players, meaning like a starting 5, just his favorite guys, et cetera, et cetera. And he says Steph Curry, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Shaquille O'Neal. I jumped in And I modified the list by taking out Kobe and adding Kevin Durant simply because Kevin Durant's about 5 inches taller, and I think he's a better shooter, long-range sniper. Now, obviously, Allen Iverson called up, talking about Kobe's a killer, man. You can't measure that. That's true, because the heart that KD has developed, Kobe always had. And LeBron, for that matter. Kobe always had what LeBron and KD took years to develop. So you can make that argument. I'm getting it. My only thing is I wasn't questioning all of that. I was just simply saying if you got MJ, him and Kobe are similar, so you don't need both. Whereas KD brings a different element than MJ. He brings a different element than LeBron. LeBron brings a different element than MJ and KD and Steph, et cetera, et cetera. And that's how I was looking at it. But the Mamba has checked me, and so has AI. So I'll stand down. 2 Hall of Famers, one's a 5-time champion. It usually takes something of that magnitude to soften Stephen A. Smith. But it happened. I stand corrected. To my apologies to Kobe Bryant. AI, my little brother, you Benedict Arnold, I'll talk to you about this stuff later.